Just got on the sunset. I've done a few kind of pans around the lake. I didn't want to record anyone, you know, straight up as it were, because that's just not very polite. But it is quite fun here because, of course, for those people, those tourists, whatever, who are here and they aren't in a houseboat on the lake, cool place to come. And there are a lot of guys who essentially do what amount to gondola rides around this area at sunset for families and couples and people like that. And of course you have as well the professional guys on the lake who just have a little skiff as their own transportation, or potentially hopping someone across the lake for a few pennies. But it's really quite fun. And I must admit, as I said yesterday, I'm of the opinion I'm the only white person in town, really, apart from maybe a couple of business people in a hotel, I guess, because I've seen no one. And at this time of the evening, sitting on the jetty here, and just watching people go by, and they're all they might not be Indian, they might be Nepalese. I did see one family that foxed me, and it was a 3-generational family of Muslim ladies, and one, I think the mother, as it were, as opposed to the grandmother, and she was in the full black with the hijab, and she asked a question to the boat guy in minimally accented, very, very good English. I thought, I don't know, she could be Malay, because she was of Asiatic features more than anything else, but, or Indonesian maybe, like Southeast Asian. But yeah, apart from that, people from all over India, it's a famous place, and Nepal, and maybe some few from a little further east, but no one of my tone, as it were. Anyway.
This as well. Calling under lights, if you're a pacer, it can help you. Yeah, it will help. There will be.
Well, I'll tell you, it's fortunate that I get paid in the morning, because, as the man once said, this magnificent feast represents the last of the petty cash. Well, I do cheat day, I go hard. Evening, friends. So, a fairly successful mission, really. Today being payday, I finished work. I went across the river to an ATM, got some decent amount of money out, bought a few bits and pieces, dried pineapple and things like that, some toothpaste, had a pizza. I've been eating literally grilled chicken for days now, so it was quite nice. Anyway, it's Monday evening. I've got a few more days. When I get back, I'm going to talk to Tariq about train tickets, because he says he has a contact in an agency. So there's that. It would have been very bloody useful if I'd been able to buy tickets at the train station when I arrived. But it was to no avail. And the train station is hell and gone out of town. It's literally kind of like a £9, $11, $12 taxi ride. It's about half an hour, 35 minutes. So that's out. Once I have that in the bag, then I can just forget about everything, really. Anyway. Right, so I got a couple of minutes. My man Tariq is coming with me to this place, this agency, as I'm sorting out tickets. So, after a bit of wrangling, I figured out that I can leave first thing, like 7:30 on Friday morning. So I have to leave here about 6:30 to get there. I've managed to find tickets on the train to Katra, back to where I came from, about 4 hours south. Then I've got the day in Katra, and then I'm getting a night bus, a sleeper bus. I think it might have actual, like, full-on, maybe beds, maybe heavily reclining chairs, let's hope. at like 10 to 11 on Friday nights. So ordinarily, so you guys having a fight? Ordinarily, I would be killing time really in Katra. So I've got one class to do on a Friday. But then I had a cursory look at booking.com and I found a room in a half decent hotel with decent Wi-Fi for the equivalent of €9. So for the day, you know, from 1 p.m. until 11 p.m, having a room on that basis seems fair. And since I'm saving money on accommodation on the night bus, it evens out. So I'm on my way to collect tickets now, and then everything should be hunky-dory. Okay, that was highly successful. I am now in possession of a train ticket from here, Srinagar, to Katra, and a sleeper bus, and I think it's actually a bed platform on the left-hand side at the front on the upper deck. It's a double-decker. God bless you, Great Britain, sometimes. Anyway, all of that. Went to a local market, got myself a melon, 4-pack of kiwi, some dates. Oh, I've missed dates. So yeah, pretty good all told. Be nice to have some fruit. My diet of the last kind of 72 hours has consisted of grilled chicken and a protein bar or two. Anyway,